Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings in the name of Almighty Allah who has blessed us this day. Brothers and sisters, again, it's Brother Rashid at the Hill Masjid. Now I'm at the front end, where I will be sharing again our JUZ’20. Remember, today is Saturday, which is 20th of June. Yesterday was 19th and we looked at JUZ’19. Today we are going to look at JUZ’20, and I will be sharing the 3 ayats that have caught my mind that I would like to share with you. Please take heart and listen to what Allah is saying. So briefly, the JUZ’20, it stretches in 3 books or 3 surahs. That is An-Naml, Al-Qasas, and then Al-Ankabut. These ones in their translation, since we are English speaking people, and this is what we are much focusing on, English speaking, the ants, then the narration and the spider, and how during my reading I found out that it would be more interesting to pick, so I picked one ayah from each of them that really caught me, and hopefully it will also touch your heart. So let's get in. Our first ayat, it will be from the 27th surah, which is An-Naml, which we are going to start with. It's ayat 72, and I would really want you people to really take it at heart and really listen. This surah, it comes back and repeats. Actually, the ayat itself, I remember it was during the Ramadan, where it clicked. When I was reading through, it's the one that really clicked my heart, and again it comes back, so I would really want to share with you. So let me read it. 7, so it says, "Say it may be that some of the events which you wish to hasten on may be close in your pursuit." This is the word, just a statement, just an ayat, so short like that, but to a person who can really has some interpretation, who really much mindful, you will pick something. I even underlined here in my notes, there is the some events, then there is hasten, and then close in your pursuit. That time, as I've shared with you during the Ramadan, there is a project that we are working on with the friends. Yes, it was sort of like a startup, the ideation, we are ideating something, and we are believing. So the same time this ayah appeared, and you see Allah is saying, there are some those events which you wish to hasten. To hasten, in interpretation, if you go to a dictionary, English dictionary, it means to act or to rush into something and do. It may be close in your pursuit. So what we needed at that time, and what we concluded, and was Allah already knows what we are pushing. He already confirmed that there is something that we are pushing at, and he's aware. That's what he's saying. That's what I is saying. So we had to like keep on and believing that he will be able to provide to make a way out, because he already knows. And you see, Allah is trying to promise that they may be close. So if he says they may be close, that means it's the matter of you, maybe you and your teammates. This one goes much into people like you're into business, you're into ideating, you're trying to work on something. It's something that you want to bring out, right? So Allah is saying that, hey, it may be closer than you may think that it is. So what I can say is, keep on believing Allah, keep on you know, the adhkaris that you've been making, if at all you've been praying, keep on, so that this one will manifest. Our next ayat, this one comes from the Narrations, which is the Surah 2018, the Al-Qasas. And then the one that caught my mind was the ayat 14, and I'll read it unto you. Remember what I said, I'm picking everything from this the Quran version. Here I was given it by a friend, the Holy Quran by Abdul Rashid. It's a very good edition of English edition, modern English, that to make interpretation for you. Ayat 14 says, when he reached full age and was firmly established in life. Here they are talking about the life of Moses. When you read the whole surah, you will see that Allah was bring about the story of Musa and how you grew up. So if I told you read, you'll be able to get it. And as we continue, when he reached the full age and was fully established in life, we bestowed on him wisdom and knowledge, for thus do we reward those who do good. So let's look at these two words, these two, like two actually, the two promises that Allah is speaking about, that he blessed unto Musa. And this one is, it doesn't stop unto Musa, but it can also come unto you, person who is really a follower, who's a really strong believer. Wisdom, it's the ability to apply, you know, the knowledge that you have gotten, experience, insight. That's wisdom. Then knowledge, that's the result of learning, something that we get out of learning. And you see, Allah is saying that he bestowed all this onto Musa. For thus do we reward those who do good. You seeing Allah is saying we reward those who do good. So this is an assurance that it did not stop at the other side, it can also continue. So it's just a matter of you believing, doing good, and then this is the reward that Allah will do, what will provide unto you, the wisdom and the knowledge. And if at all we go into even outside world, and even in our here back in our religion, in our deen as Islam, really wisdom and knowledge are so important and so essential. That's why people are different. That's why someone as this one doesn't have it. It's because of the wisdom the other person had and the other one doesn't have. So this is one of the key, one of the first things that everyone really requires. And you see, Allah is promising that whoever does good will be able to what? To give unto them. So what I may encourage you is always note this, continue doing good, and whenever you're on your knees and whenever you're praying unto Allah, remind him how he bestowed this wisdom and the knowledge unto Musa, and you're requesting the same, but when you've done your part of what? Of doing good. Otherwise, this ayat really caught me, and I felt like I really also need to share our third ayat, and it will be coming from the last surah of that the JUZ. We are it is ayat 2, and it says, do men think that they will be left alone on saying we believe, and that they will not be tested? So this is really touching, this is really deep. If I told you a person who has really gotten in the journey of really seeking Allah, seeking answers, and you really want to, you've really gotten at a deeper level of really searching Allah, you're going to find out that this always occurs. And even when you have been reading, whenever we read the books, the holy books, and the narrations, you will see that all the prophets, you know, the Nabi of Allah, they all used to face some challenges. And here Allah himself is saying, if at all you say that you will believe, don't you think that you will be tested? And this is now like wisdom and knowledge and understanding. That, remember the one that we talked about in the second ayat, the one that I shared about seeking wisdom and knowledge from Allah. So how will you be able to know that, hey, this is maybe a test, or this one may be something else different? Now, what brings about that and which is able to interpret that, I think, is now the ayat 2. When you've done good, remember Allah said that when you do good, He rewards good, He rewards the wisdom and the knowledge to those who do what? Who do good. So when you've done good and Allah has bestowed that onto you, sure, you'll be able to see, you know, that this is really a test, that I'm being tested. I recall in my on my journey, really, I've really faced quite challenging ones. Tests, some I would really see that, hey, this is a test. I'll be sharing that later. But when actually I said my shahada, I remember that same day I faced a test, and if at all I had not been strong, or even realized that, maybe I would have gone now, been off the straight path. So always expect that, and not only you have seen that. Let's assume there is let's give a very clear example. They say, hey, you organize yourself very well over the week, like, hey, this Friday I must go for this Juma. But along the way, you know, over the week, something happens, you understand, or a deal comes about, you know, or something happens that that has been unusual. But now it is the wisdom, the knowledge and understanding that we have talked about there in ayat 2, that Allah will have bestowed unto you, and will be able to tell, hey, this may be a test. So we should always expect all this as we are onto the journey of seeking Allah, being good and being on the right straight path. But what I always love is Allah always gives the test that He knows that you're going to be able to manage. But all that's in the last ayat in the Al-Baqarah. Allah is saying that we'll give you the test that we know that you can't give a test to a soul, that we know it can't do what? Yes, so that it can't manage. So this is really one of the things that believers always face, and you should always be expecting that. Otherwise, that was all for today. Let's meet tomorrow for our 21st JUZ. I would really invite you, if I tell you have not been able to read the whole JUZ, but at least these three ayats that I've shared, you should be able to reflect on them and work on them, and let's see how Allah is really going to work. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.